Welcome to the Free to Be Me podcast with Iswa. Hey, beautiful souls. I want to personally invite you into one of the most powerful energetic portals of this year, the full moon in November. So, if you've been feeling emotional, restless, or extra sensitive lately, you're not alone, and it's not random. This is just your body aligning with the lunar rhythm, the pulse of nature itself, which is why I always advise people to observe nature, to be in nature and watch and see what happens and even feel what's going on. But this full moon, it represents illumination. Ooh! It's the time when everything we've been hiding, avoiding, or postponing comes to light, not to punish us, but to prepare us. Spirit uses this energy to say, look, here's what's ready to go, and here's what's ready to grow. So this is not about control. It's really just about surrender. It's about coming home to your own rhythm and allowing Spirit to realign you where peace and prosperity meet. So this isn't just a full moon. It's a beaver moon. And this year is also a super moon. And that means that it's the closest and brightest full moon of the year, you guys. Okay, this is taking place on November 5th. So historically, this moon, it got its name because this was a time where beavers began building and sealing their lodges before winter. And also, you guys, I just read about this. This is also the time where in history, that it was the tradition of setting traps for beavers during this time to ensure a supply of fur for the winter. So I thought that was really cool to know. But since we're not setting any traps for beavers, I'll just tell you what the spiritual meaning represents, because I think that the symbolism runs deep. So spiritually, the beaver moon invites us to prepare, protect, and build, to focus on the foundations that keep our emotional and spiritual homes strong. So the beaver doesn't rush, it works with purpose and precision, creating safety before stillness. And that's what we're being called to do right now. So this moon, and it goes right along with the November energy, right? Not rushing, but building a strong foundation that keeps us, emotionally and spiritually strong. So this moon is saying that it's time to build your peace, to protect your energy, and to release the clutter that doesn't belong in your next season. So if you guys got some cluttered drawers, some areas in your home you need to declutter, either on this full moon or right before, do it. This is the season for you to remove those things, okay? So this week, I want you to take inventory of even what's draining you energetically. Who's feeding you? What feels out of alignment? Because the beaver moon, it teaches us that preparation is protection, and that the peace you build now is the foundation for your future growth. So you guys, it's time to set a strong foundation. Physically, you may notice changes like your body might feel heavy or more electric. Your emotions may rise to the surface. You may crave solitude or creativity. And that's just because your body is sinking with the tides. And just like water responds to the moon, so do you, especially being filled up with so much water within you. So you're not too much. You're not too much during the full moon. You're in tuned. So think about that. Don't get overwhelmed. I just want you to start off with something slow. So here's something that you can do under this moon, okay? I want you to start off with just releasing and then recharge. So releasing means like sitting down, journaling, writing everything you're ready to release, like your fears. We talked about fears last month. Habits, people pleasing, self-doubt, or emotional weight. So if that's you, we'll do something out loud on my live coming up on Insight Timer. A saying that you can say to yourself just to release, and then also to recharge. So not just recharging your crystals, you're going to recharge yourself too. But to recharge your crystals, you're just going to place your crystals outside under the moonlight or near a window where the moonlight can reach them. So like your selenites, your quartz, your amethyst, moonstones, or whatever it might be. And as they charge, visualize the same lunar light filling your own energy field. So you can even stand outside yourself and just imagine this light, this lunar light filling you up from your crown chakra all the way down to your feet. Okay? Because you're a crystal too. Your body stores energy, right? Emotion and memory, and that's what crystals do as well. And crystals, just like you, need to be cleansed and charged. So what you can do is you can stand outside for a moment, just feel the moonlight touching your skin, even close your eyes, and maybe just put your dominant hand on your heart chakra, your non-dominant hand on your solar plexus, and just breathe deeply. And imagine that light entering through your crown chakra, like I said, your head, and flowing down through every cell, clearing and healing and restoring. So really just let the moonlight recalibrate you back to your natural frequency, which is peace. Okay? So again, the full moon is not asking you to do more, but it's asking you to become more present, and it's asking you to prepare your inner home for the next chapter of your evolution. Did you guys hear that? The next chapter of your evolution. You guys, get excited. Come on, get excited. This is an amazing time to start off this month of 11. And on the 5th day of the month, this full moon is on the 5th day. Number 5, of course, it represents a lot of things. But one thing I always remember about the number 5 is representing change. So I want you to join me for this spirit-led full moon live that I'm doing on Insight Timer, you guys, right here, November 5th. It's called Release, Receive, and Rise. And together we're going to breathe, we're going to release, and we're going to rise under this luminous light, you guys. But make sure you bring some water. You can even bring your favorite crystal, but make sure you bring your journal, okay? And an open heart to be able to release what's no longer serving you together and receive. And then we're going to rise. So this is just a reminder that this is your reset and your return to divine alignment. So hope to see you under the moonlight on November 5th. Check my events so that you can join me too. Again, this is Iswa. I'm so excited, you guys, and I can't wait to see you in my life. Remember, you are magic. So today, be magical, spread love, and share your freaking story, because someone is waiting to hear it, and you deserve to be heard. I love you.